Coffee? Yeah, me too. You can order. I bought a.
I was gonna do it anyway, man.
I bought a membership, family membership, so it covers up to 4 people, which means you bring 4 people every time, and Rob and I come here at least 2 or 3 times a year, so it's worth it. I just calculated it's like we get the money back within a couple of times. So. That there was no more water, and all of a sudden, like, it started hurting all the animals and birds and everything. So then they said, okay, we're done too much, dried it too much. We took out the natural kind of sanctuary for the animals that was here. So they started rerouting water and adding water back in here, which also the Jordan River crosses right in front of us. So the Jordan River goes all the way through. It comes from Mount Hermon area, from Banias, and there's a river that's right in front of us, Jordan River, and they feed some of the water into these lakes. And in the biblical times, there used to be a sea here, an actual sea. It's smaller than Lake of Galilee. It was very small, but it was a little sea. Well, a lake, but they call it biblically there was a sea. Small little sea. So it's very cool. Now this little art.
Birds kind of migrate to around Hanukkah time.
Yeah. I don't know why that article said something prophetic. I wonder if Jeremiah speaks about this. And I don't know exactly, so we can look it up. It sounded like. It sounded like it didn't happen for a certain period, and now it's starting to happen again.
Wow.
Birds are using this as a migration spot.
Wow.
So maybe it just prophecy from check right now. The stork in the sky knows her appointed seasons, and the dove and the swift and the thrush observe the time of their migration, but my people do not know the requirements of the Lord. Even the stork knows that her time in the season to observe her migration. There's this river that surrounds this entire thing, and so any birds that are there are kind of safe.
And this is not part of the Jordan, right?
So the same water.
Same
They
water.
They just made this little
Okay.
canal to protect the birds inside.
Mm.
What is
intervention?
That's
The short answer is
some kind of
migration
path
path
there.
is
There's another one right there.
Stop it. 1950s to 1990s. The Hula Valley essentially disappeared from the map of these birds, forcing them to fly over or find other spots until humans corrected the mistake. Here is the timeline of what happened. 1. The ancient period, thousands of years. The Hula Valley is part of the series.
Okay, so yeah, so it's been this spot for thousands of years. So Jeremiah used it. The only period that it was not used is after they dried the swamp in the 1950s until 1990s, and the birds had no place to land because there was no water. Now it's back to being it's a big piece of land. How are you doing there in the back?
Good.
We're in the golf cart. Almost like we're in Florida.
Right?
Look at how beautiful the sun over there. On the east, on the right side, and then to the right. The left side would be Manasseh.
That's Manasseh.
Manasseh right there, and that would be Column Heights today. Before
Manasseh.
Israelite, that would be
Israel. Yeah.
Bashan.
Like the bulls of Bashan.
That's where they're from.
Oh man.
Up there.
It's hamburger time.
Maybe they don't allow. I don't know why they don't allow fishing, because it's not like you come in nets. Yeah.
Is that Harmon there?
That's it. That's Hermon.
That's Mount Hermon.
Mount Hermon. Beautiful. You guys go? Have you guys been up there at the top?
No.
You've never been to the top of Hermon?
No. This is the land of Manasseh, where Manasseh lived. He never crossed over the river there. And on the other side of these hills here is Mount Ephraim. That's where that was the land of Ephraim. Over there, on the other side of the water. And on this side of the river is the land of Manasseh. Sundays. Mount Hermon over there. This is the Naphtali area. Naphtali.
All the way to the seashore.
Yeah. Mount Hermon. This is crazy.
Reminds me of we're not in Israel, we're somewhere else. There's the water there. Water or something else. left, we're in a ravine. There's the water on the right side, like Colorado, like in places like this. And oh, that was it. There's bees. They can kind of just come up here. And they can look at the river. Right.
Some pretty areas they're here.
Yeah. Huh. No water? There's no water. Yeah, no water.
And what's the name of this river?
Same one, Dishon.
Bashan?
Yeah, Dishon.
Dishon.
Yeah.
Dishon River.
No water. Right. Pretty dry. Also reminds me a little bit of South Dakota.
Most northern part of Israel here at the Mediterranean Sea. Look at this. It's farthest northern part of Israel. It's beautiful. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Beautiful. Look at sun rays.
So you guys never been here?
Never. Never.
Yeah, too bad we're a little late. We're taking the cave car, but there's nothing there except like a cave. That's about it, and some water that's going into the cave. And I bet it's going to be closed now because of the waves. So if it was left earlier, probably would be closed anyway.
So really close.
Says there's a restaurant here. I didn't know that. That's cute.
This is beautiful.
Wow. The sun is going to peak out soon.
Yeah.
When we go down those cliffs. Oh, planning here. Let's get to the very, very edge. Now you guys can say, oh, we could almost pass Lebanon. You see that? You see the guys there?
We're in Lebanon, huh? They shut the gates. You can't come to Lebanon right now. Lebanon's closed their business. They just closed the gates.
There's a restaurant. Wow.
There's a quarter of Lebanon.
This is the Israel-Lebanon Armistice Agreement. Right? That's it. That's Lebanon over there. Wow. Cool.
Huh.
I think the Lebanese there, and this is the control center. There. Take a look at this. It's Jerusalem to 105 kilometers. Beirut 120 kilometers that way, so about 80 miles. Wow. 80 miles Beirut, 120 miles.
Crazy. We're gonna rappel from here.
So the crazy part is that's all archaeology down there.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, there's some ancient civilization living.
Huh.
Pretty cool. Have you ever seen the movie Orion Express? That got the Christie famous novel, like there used to be a train that goes all the way from Europe, from England to Turkey, and from Turkey to Lebanon, and from Lebanon to Jerusalem, Jerusalem to Egypt. Wow. Connecting this entire region.
Bookie is calling. Would you like to answer?
I'll park here and then. Well,
You're at the Mediterranean Sea, the farthest point in Israel, northern Israel, of the Mediterranean. Look at that. How beautiful that is. Wow. It's a great idea, Jose. That's a good idea. Now I got my 360, I should go grab it. That's a good idea.
oh, we're gonna get wet.
Look at this. Look at this, guys. Wow. It's beautiful. Wow, 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 wow.
Now, see that?
Yeah.
Remember the train I told you?
Yeah.
That was the train. So this is the train tracks passing through to Israel. Now the crazy part is during 67 war or 48, one of the wars with Israel, some like Israeli Hebrew, I forgot the movements. They're like movements, the pioneers. With the war with Lebanon, they came here and blew up the bridge. There's a bridge in there, and blew up the tunnel on the bridge. And so the train could not longer pass equipment to supply.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think all this was part of the opposing Lebanon or something, I think. And
Yeah.
They blew up.
Wow.
There's a whole story about it. And so since then, it's been
shut down, yeah.
Shut down, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
There is a cable cart around the cliff. So we're up there right now. Right there.
Yeah.
It takes you all the way down there to that area. And you sometimes see Israeli Navy patrolling here because that's over there is already Lebanon.
Wow, okay.
Let's go up to the field before the sun sets.
Okay.
Okay, this is the web zone again. See it's all wet?
Yeah. Get ready! Run! Run for it. Run for it. Run for it. Run for it.
Ah! Okay.
Splash. Nope. Yeah, you see a big splash on that one? Look at that.
We're going up there.
Okay. Look at that. Look at the splashes right there. It's like on
Now
that
be
corner.
careful, those rocks are slippery
Yeah.
even when they're dry. Now with wetness,
Yeah.
there is a path though. And you'll see there chiseled rocks and stuff from I think 2,000 years ago. I think this was a city here. I don't know
Well,
what it
this
was.
is The steps too.
Yeah. Military zone. Water entry is forbidden.
So don't get in the water. Steps are kind of old.
Yeah, they are.
Get that. So this is the Mediterranean Sea. Farthest point in South Lebanon, up north. Wow.
Watch the sunset.
Oh, that's a great place.
On a nicer day, you can go all the way down there, no problems. But now, yeah. Oh, you can get pushed away easy. Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you can go. Oh, the sun is coming.